What's that?
Did they go the way you wanted them to go?
No, I'd say I rushed my second attempt a little bit. I think that was my one shot. You know, trying to go for a max twice in a row is going to be difficult, right?
What was your goal coming out here?
921 all along.
921.
Yep, that's why I jumped straight to it.
Thought you'd take 2 shots at it if you needed.
Yeah, if I needed to, if I cut it, or if I missed, that way I'd have another shot.
So, with a guy like you, and I was watching you lift, you come out of the hole. Once your quads take over, you probably can take the lift, right?
Yes and no. I mean, it kind of looks that way. Really, if you watch my knee pattern from the front, my knees actually flared quite a bit past my heels.
Yeah.
They'll still be over my toes, but that engages a lot more posterior chain than actual quad. Yes, I'm quad dominant. That was actually a weakness of mine in the beginning, being so quad dominant. So opening up my knees actually creates more strength and hip drive.
Now, you open them up as you come down, and then as you come up, do you fight it?
No, I don't. I try and keep them out.
Yeah.
Naturally, they'll realign and come up. And that's when, I guess, for lockout, yeah, you engage a lot of glute, a lot of quad, right?
Yeah.
For the momentum.
And with your squats, can you train, let's say that 921 is 100%, can you train a lot of the time around 90%, or do you stay 80%, 70%?
Up until probably 6 months ago, I had never lifted over 90%. I'd never doubled an opener.
Okay.
I didn't even touch my opener this whole cycle.
You just felt, was that something you felt like you saved it for the meet?
Yeah, it should have. You know, I don't think anything was wrong per se here. I think I messed up my execution, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't think I had 2 shots at it. I think I had 1, and I think I rushed it. I didn't re-air, so I'm a big guy about single air. So if you watch that attempt, I took 1 air, waited for the command, and squatted on that air.
So
I think I gassed a little bit.
Yeah.
I take air on the pick. So I got a big air there, I stayed locked in, and I go.
So you get a big breath out, you exhale, walk into position, and then you exhale again, and then inhale, hold
No.
it. Nope.
I exhale, inhale, pick, walk, squat.
Wow.
So if you look at it, I might have got that, I might not have. We're not going to debate that.
Right.
I know my 903, I did re-air because I had problems with 916 at Bob's last year. I had a problem where I kind of gassed. I really did. And I did that on 1 air. So I was like, I got to start re-airing. I hate getting loose, but I'm going to have to do it.
It keeps your whole body tighter, right?
Yeah, tightness is everything. People don't understand that. It's just night and day. I'd say it's 25% if your air's right.
Yeah.
All day.
Same thing too with the belt position, correct?
No, I've done a lot of crazy things without a belt. I think belt is probably about 5 to 10 for me. More than anything, it's probably confidence, mental, and safety. Yeah, I mean, I've worked up, say, 70%, 75% for sets of 4 without a belt before, when I was younger and dumber,
Would you say that if you're going to wear a belt for either the squat or the deadlift, it's more important for you to wear it for the squat because of the compression on your back with the bar?
I think because of the pressure that you build with it.
Yeah. Now, what about your deadlift? Because you're a bigger guy, is deadlifting hard for you to get into a good position?
No, I say no. In the beginning it was. When I tried doing a traditional conventional with your heels, about 10 inches apart, really tight, toes way out, upright, flat back, I couldn't get to the bar without rounding. And I had some injuries there that were, pre-weightlifting or powerlifting even. And Dan Green actually helped me realize where my technique would be. And that was a wider stance, room for my torso, my gut to go between my knees. Use a little bit of quad, probably a little bit more, but the longer I get better at it, the higher my hips go, the more hands and posterior chain I'm going to use to break contact. It's not an Olympic lift, right? But if I can be in better position as far as my posterior chain or my back, my lumbar, all that stuff can stay static, I'm going to be stronger off the floor, right? I'm going to be injury free.
Now, with you not training the squat as heavy as maybe a lot of people would, like a lot of people will train 85, 90%. With you staying on a lower percent, are you doing that so that you can work on technique and form and speed and stay fresh for the rest of the week?
Really, it's just that's about all my elbows can handle.
It lights up your elbows.
Lights up my elbows. It really takes away from the bench.
Elbows,
I'm not a young guy, but it's just my whole elbow, period.
And then that bothers you with the other lifts, right?
Yeah, mostly bench. Deadlift can sometimes make it feel better. Yeah, because my low bar is almost an extreme low bar. It's still legal. So legal, depending on the federation, is about 3 centimeters from the top of the rear delt. I'm still legal, but I'm low. I'm extremely low.
Now, how many days a week do you prefer to train, and how many days a week?
4 days is the number for me.
Yeah, are you able to train 4 days a week?
Yep.
What do you do for work? What do you do outside of?
I'm a maintenance supervisor in manufacturing, so industry. I've done anything from food, pet food, confections, and now I actually work for an oil company that bottles oil, so packaging.
Now, are you? Does that help your training? Are you inside a building all day, like in air conditioning?
Working, having a 9 to 5, or being up early and being within my routine and diligent in that routine helps my training.
You have a family too, right?
I do.
That keeps you pretty busy.
Oh yeah. I used to commute about 3 hours a day, and once I cut that out, it allowed me to focus on my training and not rush it and not be up so late. But it also opens some time to kind of, ironically, I help my wife coach. She's a head coach for the youth wrestling program in town for boys and girls, and I assistant coach with her.
That's awesome.
So that's a couple times a week. I guess during folk style, it could be 3 days a week. I'll try and go there after I train.
So having family support's big, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's kind of heartfelt. I want to call my wife right now, but I'll call her here in a minute. Say I'm sorry.
Do you have anybody at home you want to say hi to that's watching you or anything like that on the live stream?
Yeah, my wife, Jessica, I love you, I miss you. Camilla, Robbie, my boy, girl. I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
Thank you very much for your
Thank
time,
you,
man.
bro.
Express.